Spurs fans, I know I'm an Arsenal boy. You're all going to slate me off. You do. Don't most of you do, not all. I just want to ask you 2 points. Just listen and then tell me why I'm wrong. And I'm doing this from a non-biased point of view, from my Spurs mates who keep saying similar things to this. They're agreeing with me. I just listened and it's not Angie's fault. Why? His backroom stuff. This is what being said on the radio today. Backroom staff have got to take some responsibility. Another comment. When you see him on the touchline, you never see anybody else coming and giving him advice and helping him. He's there. He's all alone by himself. They should give him some support. Senior players. These are different things. Papers, Sky, TalkSport. Senior players not taking any responsibilities. Don't see them working hard. Forget Angie. Nothing to do with him at the moment. Carragher. He actually names 3 players. They're not giving it enough. Etc. etc. So everything so far today has been blaming everybody else but Angie Postecoglou. I'm not going to go on what I think in the past about Angie Postecoglou, all right? But I'm going to say as of today. So they're all excuses. Nothing's Angie Posteg's fault, according to these people. It's backroom staff, no support on the touchline. Senior players aren't giving it all. Carragher names 3 players. Forget, at 1-1, he's still in the game. It's the first half, and he's standing there, long face going, like he's lost already. Instead of going, come on, get in there, or move, or change he's going, you're all useless. That's 1 point. Second point, hold on a minute, against Brentford, you had a great game. Brentford don't lose at home. You didn't smash them, but you beat them 2-0. Not many teams beat Brentford at Brentford, yeah? And what's happened to, last night, the game? Angie picks the team. What? Your 2 of your best defenders in Porro, he drops. And your midfield defensive player, who's brilliant, he drops. What the hell's that about? Don't you keep the similar team that played against Brentford, but if you can improve on them, improve on them. So you've just bought Danso, who apparently is an answer. I don't think he is, but you've just bought him. You bring him straight back in. I get that. Why take Porro out the side? If you can put Danso in straight away, why can't you bring Tellin up front rather than keep Richarlison, who we know's had a little bit of a problem with his hamstring, and he's not been playing well. You've just bought a brand new striker. Bring him in. He wants to prove himself. You don't bring him in when you're blasted losing. So straight away, Postecoglou has not brought in both of his 2 brand new signings, only 1, and he's dropped 2 of his best defensive players. What the hell's that about? So I don't get that. Surely that's his fault. And keep blaming Bentancur. Well, I mean, he's not good enough, guys. You know it. So he should have played. If he's going to play defensively, put Bergvall in there instead of Bentancur. And then you've got your definitely 3, defensive 3 fighting. I don't get it. I really do. And then you've not had a shot on target. And that's because you're not stretching Liverpool. Tell would have stretched them. You can't play Son, Kulusevski and Richarlison and having literally 3 in the midfield, and Richarlison doesn't really come back. And the 2 wingers, Son and Kulusevski, who do work hard, sort of coming back, going forward. You can't have that. But Richarlison don't do nothing. So, I'm sorry, it's Ange Postecoglou's choice of team. He didn't pick his best team. Surely Spurs fans tell me that. And his tactics, please Spurs fans tell me that. Where am I wrong? And is it all, is it now the backroom staff's fault and he doesn't get any support, and the senior players and Carragher saying certain players weren't up to it? Come off it. He has to take responsibility. And this morning he comes back and says, we weren't up to it, and the players, weren't. Yeah, he's making excuses. Once he starts blaming the players, it's not the first time, he's out. I'm sorry, guys, but his tactics are crap. He didn't stretch Liverpool at all. When you're 2-1 down, at least have one play goal hanging as far as he can. Look, I'm getting upset because my Spurs mates are going crazy, and all I hear is excuses from everybody, not blaming Ange Postecoglou at all. This morning was incredible, and when I say it on here, all the Spurs, or not all of them actually, some of them don't, Some of the Spurs fans say, Ghost, talk about your own team. What? This is a football thing, guys. Just to talk to everybody. Unbiased. That's my honest opinion from outside. I'm not knocking Spurs. Right, Spurs fans, tell me what am I wrong with tactically, factually, Postecoglou-y? Just tell me. I'm not being rude. Football Chat Uncensored. Reno talking.